Druhý zápas je za námi, my se teďka dáme takový malý krok zpátky v čase, protože předtím jsme se nemohli spojit s Frostem, ale teďka se nám to už podařilo, tím pádem rozhovor s vítězným junglerem z té první mapy, Dynamo. Frost, hello and thank you for coming to the interview. Congrats on the win. After a while, I'm happy that we can have you here. How are you feeling after the match and after you managed to bounce back and have scored 2 wins and 2 losses?
Well, it was actually a breath of fresh air to be able to finish that game, because like in the early game we were like, I don't know, like I was in a really good spot personally and we were like winning the fights, and then I felt as if the game was won already, but then we kind of threw and it got pretty stressed, you know, and I was like, you know, happy to be done with it kind of, and I was happy that we were able to at least go 2-2 against, you know, like we played like a lot of the stronger teams in the league already, and I think 2-2 is a fine start for it, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
And also overall from the fans and from the community, there were not high expectations from your roster. So how does it feel for you to prove that you can play some pretty good League of Legends and have an even score now in the league?
Yeah, it feels nice to prove the haters wrong. Absolutely. I mean, people didn't really have many expectations towards us. I didn't have that many good splits the last year, and some players from the team came up from the second division. So it was like we were like the underdogs, you know, after Dynamo changed their roster completely and they went with, you know, a few more rookies and less like veteran players. But when we were playing scrims and ever since the tryouts began, I was feeling pretty confident in the team and that we work well together and that we can achieve what people don't think that we can.
Yeah, that's very nice to hear, and I'm glad to hear that. And also, when we go back to your game regarding the draft, it felt to me that you went a bit more, not really off meta, but you went for some more spicy picks like the Fiora, like the earlier, and the Brand Jungle. So maybe is this your way of maybe having more comfort and having your picks instead of drafting the most meta team composition?
We try to find a balance of personal preference and meta. So obviously there are biases. Some people like to play certain champions. Like that's true for me at least. I have many off meta picks. I don't think Brand is kind of off meta, but the Irelia, Fiora solo lanes were kinda. And the reason that we did this is because yesterday we like simulated how the draft would go and we predicted what they would ban and what they would pick, and it went exactly as we wanted it to. And so we cooked up this draft because I felt that playing an AP jungler into Xin Zhao is easier than playing another bruiser. So yeah, and we had enough CC, and you know, we had an AD mid as well, so I was able to be solo AP. It was all planned since yesterday, so it's not that big of a surprise that we picked this.
Okay, and that's pretty nice for you. And also, I would like to hear some words. How do you reflect on your winter split and start of this roster? Because 4 of 5 players have showed at the end of the year. You just had the change at the support position. So how's the team atmosphere, and how do you rate your growth from end of the year until now? And what's next? What's coming? What are your goals, and how high do you think you can reach with this team?
Well, obviously we had Pui in the winter split, and he wasn't able to scrim that much, and so we didn't really get enough practice, and that's why we were kind of struggling during the winter split, obviously. And we weren't like working as a team yet. We didn't really have synergy, and I think that since Pui couldn't like be there for us all the time, we needed someone who is more stable and can focus on the game more. And so we found Leo, and Leo is a really good fit for the team, personality-wise and gameplay-wise as well, with the champs he plays. And he really helps me shot call. And I think that with him, we did get an upgrade. I'm not saying Pui is bad, but I'm saying that with Leo, I think we can work well together and that we have more synergy. And also, like, regarding the future, as you asked, I think that if we put the hours into scrimming and practice, I think that we can beat the top teams as well. It's gonna depend on how the meta is going to change, right? If it favors us, then absolutely we can beat the top tier teams as well. But you know, we are the underdogs, and obviously they are veterans. So we will have to see what the future holds.
Yeah. I like the confidence, though. And now, just for the ending, and I think you would like to say to the Czech fans or to any of your friends or teammates now on the stream. Now's your time.
Well, I thank every single DNE supporter for believing in us, and I'm sure that we will make you proud, and we will make you happy for sure, and we'll bring many victories to the team. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Frost for the amazing interview and good luck in your future matches.
Thank you very much.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Tak jo, tohle byl Frost, jungler týmu Dynamo Eklot z toho prvního zápasu. My si teďka zhodnotíme, teď jsme trochu odcestovali zpátky v čase.
Jo.
Prostě nám to takhle pěkně zhrnul, skvělý rozhovor, jinak s Frostem se výborně povídalo.
Je to dobrý kábr, že?
Jo, je to tak, takže s Frosta jsem cítil sebevědomí a celkově to vypadá, že atmosféra v týmu je dobrá a že DNE ví, co chcou, že šli po tom zajímavým draftu, ty piky byly připravený a skvěle se nám i na tom ukázali.